If you have 20,000 shares with GCB Ghana PLC, you should expect a dividend of around 18,000 paid to you this year as dividend that you are going to enjoy for the profit that the bank made last year. At the last board meeting of the bank declared that they have made around 1.2 billion Ghana cedis as profit for 2024. And out of that, the board has approved that each shareholder is going to enjoy 1 Ghana cedi per share as dividends for last year. So if you have 20,000 shares with GCB Ghana PLC, what it means is that we have to multiply the 20,000 shares by 1 Ghana cedis, and that gives you 20,000 cedis dividends. However, you pay tax around 8% on it, and that brings your dividend that will be paid to you around 18,000. So that's the good news for GCB Bank PLC shareholders. If you want to buy shares, as I always say, the process is very simple. You can't go to GCB today that you want to buy shares from them. You can only buy shares through stockbrokers. Ghana Stock Exchange has licenses some stockbrokers, Data Bank is one of them, IC Wealth, Republic Securities. These are licensed institutions that will help you to buy shares from either GCB, Cal Bank, Republic Bank. You want to buy shares from, let's say, MTN, Total. These are the institutions that will give you the opportunity to do that. So all you need to do is that you need to open a brokerage account with a stockbroker. And then you fund the brokerage account and then give the instruction to the stockbroker on the shares that you want to buy. So if you want to buy GCB shares, you will tell the stockbroker, or they can advise you on the shares that you can buy. And then they go into the market to check the availability of the shares. Once the shares are available according to the quantity you want to buy, they will buy that for you, and you'll be given the certificate to show that indeed you have shares with GCB, MTN, or any other company that is listed on the stock market. Once you do that, you'll be given the portal to track the daily performance of your shares. As and when you want to sell it, you can go through the same process by issuing the command to the stockbroker, and the stockbroker will go to the market to get someone to buy it for you, and you get your cash and you're on the move. That is how shares work. So guys, if you want to consider long-term investment, you want to do long-term investment, then as I always say, shares are a very good option to consider. You get money from shares in two ways. One is the dividends, like what GCB is going to pay to its shareholders, or what MTN recently paid to shareholders. That's the first one. They make profit, they share the profit to their shareholders as dividends. The second way you make profit from shares is that the price that you bought the shares, as you speak, GCB share is around 7 cedi 40 pesos. If I buy GCB 1 share at 7 cedi 40 pesos, and tomorrow the share price jumps to about 9 Ghana cedis and I sell it, I make profit out of that. We call it capital gain. So if you are going to shares, you need to keep this at the back of your mind, that the share price will not always rise. There are years that the share price will remain the same. The company will not make profit. It means that there are no dividends that will be paid that year. So keep that in mind as you go into the stock market and you decide to invest in shares.